Hey everybody, it's Jenny, and I am here today to share you how I planned this week in my memory planner. I'm super excited about it because, well, quite frankly, I love memory planning. And you can see I have already pre-printed my photos using my Canon selfie printer. You can also see the little dates on the edges. You saw how I pre-plan in my Traveler's Notebook insert from the 1407 planners, which I adore. But anyway, I write the little dates on the edges that get torn off because sometimes I print in advance. And when you have 6 gazillion baseball photos, it's impossible to tell which photo is from which day. So I just write the dates on there so I don't get confused and makes this process even more simple. As you can see, I first lay out my photos. It helps me get the overall design of the page down first. Then I adhere them with the Tombow Mono adhesive and just let it do its thing. I love this one because it's really super sticky and it does not come off. So I've told many of you this before, but I've been scrapbooking for 16 years, and when I look at some of those first albums, some of the photos or embellishments have started to fall into the page protectors. And so I don't want that to happen to this project. Nope. So I am using a really high quality adhesive that sticks really, really well. Anyway, so I am clustering together 3 photos over on that left-hand side. 2 are from Monday, 1 is from Tuesday. I like the way that the cluster looks together. And so that's why, well, that's why I've done it, to be perfectly honest, just because I like the way that it looks. But I just feel like it also helps maximize the space as well. And this is actually, there's quite a few things going on this week, and so making sure that I can get all of the activities and all of the photos on the page with a little bit of decor as well really helps a lot. Now, I'm going to use all Happy Planner stickers today, and I am going to gather most of my inspiration from some of the new sticker rolls, or I should say newish, because wow, Christmas time is like so old. And then I'm also going to be using the Color Story Big sticker book as well. And so I decided I wanted to go with the black and white theme, but I didn't want to use the gold that often comes in Color Story. So I decided that what I was going to do was I was going to do black and white and rose gold, because a lot of these sticker rolls have rose gold included and it's just really pretty. So why not use it? Now that I have put the photos down, I'm going to go ahead and take it out so I can give myself the smoothest surface possible for writing. I am using a Papermate Flare pen. It's what I use probably 95% of the time. It's just really my favorite, and yeah, I like the way that it looks with my handwriting. I like the way that it feels. It just really works out really well for me. So now I'm going to jump ahead a tiny bit because I don't think that I probably have a lot of time to talk about it, but I'm going to add a stamped element here. And I do have a little bit of difficulty stamping because on the back side of this paper, there is some elements that had a little bit of dimension. So see right there how I was not able to get the E on there very well? I think that it's just because on the back side there was a embellishment with dimension. So I probably shouldn't have stamped there. I probably should have really thought that through a little bit more. However, I think I was able to make it work okay. And if I hadn't been, I could have covered it with a sticker or something else like that. So it's really not that big of a deal. Not going to worry about it. You know me, those types of things don't bother me too terribly much. Now these rolls, I needed an appointment sticker, but that roll was not really exactly what I was looking for. So side note, guys, I try not to get too off topic, but why is it that my pets always decide to start making noise when I do a voiceover for these videos? Every single time. It does not ever stop. They're silent and make no noise for hours before this, but okay, anyway, this sticker roll is much, much, much better. It has the rose gold, it has the black and the white, and I am really excited about it. It just really looks pretty and all of that. So it's a good choice. Now, as you can see, I decided to layer those photos on together. Okay, not on. Sorry, I was trying to think of the word and that just popped out. Again, it's more of the same idea. I like the way that it looks. I feel like it pulls it all together and it gives me a little bit more room as well, as opposed to having them just sort of floating out there in oblivion all by themselves. It's really hard when you have a lot of photos. So obviously on this page there's 5 photos, but you can totally make it work and it's not difficult at all to do that. You just have to be a little bit mindful about your placement and then not only that, but what you have going on as well. So you just have to keep in mind that, okay, well, I need to write down these things and I wanted to add this sticker here. So how can I make all of that work together? And that's exactly what I had to do here because I knew I wanted to add a decorative element on the side of the page. I didn't want it to only be photos. So I just needed to sort of shift things around a little bit in order to be able to do that. If I didn't get something black and white or some sort of decorative element on this page, then I was going to definitely have some problems there. Now I am flipping through this much, much, much older sticker book and pulling out these little rose gold stickers that are metallic. So they have that shiny element, which I absolutely love. It's really pretty. And then obviously bullet points are always just fantastic. Seriously, there go my pets again. Sorry, guys. All right, so I'm just adding the tiniest bit of journaling here as well. It didn't really warrant drawing lines like I typically do, so I just used the arrow and added those few words, like really basically a sentence there. And I felt like I could have added the outlines, but it really felt a little bit more casual this way as opposed to going ahead and setting up the whole thing and then making it feel like it needed to be a more formal thing. This way it really just made it more like a photo caption, which was kind of what I was looking for as well. So now I have gone ahead and added another decorative element because I have the no plans on Thursday. And so I knew that I had the room there, and I was obviously not going to place the decorative element right next to the other decorative element on the left-hand side of the page. Now, I had a lot of appointments on Friday, and so I am using these simple circle bullet points, and I am just spacing them all out. There were so many things going on. It was just such a crazy day. But I wanted to make sure that I captured them all, and that is one way to do it with those bullet points because I can get all of the things down right there and really easily and just in good list format as well. Alrighty, so I'm adding yet another decorative sticker, the full box this time. Now, okay, so obviously I have them all in different, one on the top, one in the middle, one on the bottom, but then you can see the two on the outsides are both florals, and then the middle one is a geometric print. That was not on accident. That was actually totally on purpose. I wanted to make sure that I had a good variety of different types of stickers. I didn't want to do too many of the same things, and I also didn't want to put the two florals next to each other, and so I definitely gave that a thought when I was choosing my stickers and choosing where they would go. Now I've put one of those full box stickers, I guess I shouldn't say full box stickers, but they're sort of full box stickers in terms of activities up in the top, and I'm covering up the words with this other sticker, and then I'm going to place this rose gold circle star right on top of that. That's one of the best ways that I know of to make stickers work that maybe they wouldn't originally work, like the text isn't for you, or if there's a little icon or something like that. Now, again, speaking of little bullet points, which I guess I wasn't, but I was speaking of icons, I'm going to go ahead and write in the activity up at the top as well. These are just my busiest days, so if you guys are thinking, oh my gosh, I don't have this much going on, I can't do this, rest assured you can. This is like the craziest time in my life. I have two high schoolers and I have a elementary school son as well. We just have so much going on and it's so crazy, and it's why I'm documenting. But I just got done telling somebody the other day, that my friend Nancy, that I almost wish I had a little bit less going on because A, I could savor all the moments so much better, but B, I'd love to document things around our house. I'd love to document things that people say, but quite frankly, we have so much going on, and that's what my purpose in documenting is, that I don't document those things. And I would just love to do that as well, but I have to pick and choose because obviously I don't have time to document everything. Now I'm pulling out the mat and I'm drawing the lines for my journaling. I just saved these two full boxes for that. I really wanted to make sure that I got to at least tell some of the stories this week. And so these journaling lines are some of the best way I know how, because I love the way that they look, like when it's all finished and it all comes together. I love sort of the random lines. I feel like it makes it feel more playful, and it just definitely feels much more casual than having them lined up. And then it's also just significantly easier. And quite frankly, for me, when I am planning, I want to make things as easy as possible. So that's definitely something that I strive for, is making it not only just really fun, but also just like it's going to really work, you know? So now that I'm finished with that, I'm going to go ahead and add a tiny bit of washi tape and then another sticker, and I am finished. Thanks so much, guys, for stopping by and watching. I really do appreciate it. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments below, and I will do my very best to get back to you. Thanks so much, and make it a great day.